BBN, what's going on, guys? This is the Loyal BBN Fan Show on the cusp of playing Tennessee tonight. And the question is, can Kentucky make it a manageable game against Tennessee on the road? We're 10.5 points favored. Maybe they're being generous with that, but it's going to be tough. Now that has been ruled out for the game, Andrew Carr is still questionable. Wow, how do we go into this game with even the smallest opportunity to maybe win it? Or is this just a game that we just going to have to say we didn't have the personnel? Butler's out. Carr, he's questionable. So I'm probably going to say that he's playing because, he's been questionable for about 4 games now, with the exception of the one that he was out last week against Vandy. Is this a manageable way for us to go to Tennessee on the road in that environment and beat the number 6 team in the nation? I tell you what, if Coach Pope has ever coached a game of his life, he's gonna have to do it tonight. I don't see any other way than that. Now, one thing we get to see tonight, since Butler's not playing, is we know that most likely Jackson Robinson will move over to the point guard. That's not a bad thing. He's going to have Ziegler guarding him. Ziegler, we know Ziegler. He's a beast. He's a dog out there. We know that he's going to make some noise. It's tough, man. Like when I heard that Butler's not playing, it did something to me. I lost a little hope there for a second. Thank you guys for joining in. Nobody, thank you so much. Iceman, thank you for joining. I think we sit everybody out, get a bit some experience, and make sure we get a double work for real. Going to be hard without Butler and Carr not playing. It's going to be extremely hard out there, and I don't see how we get it done. I don't, and I don't want to be negative and whatever. So, my apologies if I don't have any faith in the team. It's just one of those tall mountains that just look really, really too steep to, look like it's just going to be really, really hard to climb. Can we do it? We got to play out of our minds. Mary, thank you for joining. Let's see, Brenda, thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys as well too. Do what we can against Tennessee. See if we can just make it a respectable game. Now look, here's the thing with our guys. I don't see any instance where our guys just come and they just lay down and they just quit. Our guys will show up and play, and maybe, and just maybe, in situations like this, maybe we'll have a chance to see what our guys are made of when their back is really against the wall. Like we're gonna have our starting point guard out. Then on top of that, of course, we got Chris out, which is the backup point guard. So now you're gonna have to get extra minutes. You're gonna have to get extra minutes from Perry. I look for maybe Coach Pope will put Trent in for a little run, 3 or 4 minutes here or whatever, just to give the guys some break, because Tennessee's coming in hungry. Tennessee just came off a loss. These guys don't want to lose to Kentucky, especially if we're limping in hurting with a lot of guys out. Not I heard Vandy smoked us. Vandy put it on us. Well, we made too many. We had 17 turnovers against Vandy. They had 5, and we just didn't play ball. We had too many turnovers. No, we had it to turnovers last 2 minutes, lost by 5. Yeah. 21 Crump, what's going on with you, big guy? Appreciate you, John. I don't like Calipari, but I did like his platoon system. Yeah, but he had the team for that though. I don't know if we got the team for that. So I don't know how many teams could actually say they had 10 starters like that. So Butler is out for tonight's game. We're in deep duty. So national champions. That's kind of where we at right now. Is that we realistically speaking, can we win this ball game? Are they being generous by saying that we should only lose by maybe 10? I think that's being very generous. But Kentucky might surprise all of us. Now, I know everybody watching, everyone who will watch, I know one thing. You guys are being optimistic and you guys are being realist about the situation. But in your hearts, you still holding on to the hope that UK shows up and plays ball out of their mind. If they do that, we can win the ball game. I need to find your new channel. My new channel, I will post. Just so you guys know, on my new channel, it's a little controversy, but it's just two guys having locker room talk. So please don't shoot the messenger. BC, I'm BC's co-host. Okay, so but the pages, we're trying to build it, but the link will be in this video. Okay, it's called Second Take, but the link will be inside this video, and you can do that too as well. Type in 21 Current Reacts into the search bar. I will be live tomorrow. I had a week off for family reasons. Okay, he'll be live tomorrow. But yeah, so it's at this particular point, I know we're all hoping for the best for our Wildcats tonight. So the reason why that I'm actually going live now instead of going live this afternoon before the ball game, because my daughter actually plays on Tuesday nights. So I will actually be out at her ball game, but I'll make it home for the ball game for UK. But I wouldn't be able to do a post game show because I'll be inside the gym. Everybody hits threes. If everybody hits three threes, we win no matter who's out, and we even 5 players hit 3 or more in a row. Tennessee is not unbeatable. I get it. They're going to be in Knoxville. I get it. Their crowd is going to be nuts. I get all of that. It's always like that. It's nothing different. But I'm not saying that Kentucky can't go in there and still find a way to win this ball game. I mean, I think we make it competitive. Do we lose by 10? The only time we lost by more than 10 this year was against Ohio State, I think it was. Other than that, all of our games have been, maybe 5 or 7 points is the worst we've ever lost by. So these games that Georgia, or was it Georgia that beat us by a lot? One of those, maybe it was Ohio State and Georgia that beat us by more. No, Georgia beat us by like 13 or whatever that was. But overall, our losses has not been by a whole lot all year long outside of those 2 games. So I think we got a fighting chance. Maybe I'm just being a UK homer, but I'm trying my best to just be realistic here and just be real and not sugarcoat anything. I don't want to come on here and be like, oh, UK's going to win by 10 points. Oh, slow down for a second. You realize we got guys out right tonight, right? So I don't care if Tennessee can score 80. We hit 80, we win. So if we hit 81, we win. Absolutely, I agree. Just hope we rebound, no turnovers, and hit our shots. That's the best we can hope for right there, Brenda. If we can do that, if we can just show up and just make this a possibility. When I seen that the spread was 10.5, for me, I was like, I don't know if that's right. I don't know if they're giving us that because Butler's out. So I didn't look at it before the Butler news came out. So I don't know if it increased because of because of that news. But 𝐀𝐫𝐿𝐞𝐳𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐲 going to step up. Then here's the question: can we get 15 to 18 points out of Brea tonight? Can we get about 17 to 20 out of Robinson tonight? Can Williams find a way to get at least 10 to 13 rebounds tonight? Can Garrison I don't think Garrison's got 10 rebounds in one game this year. Can Garrison come in and get about 8 to 10 rebounds this ball game? These are the kind of numbers that Tennessee's going to be tough, man. You can't ever count this team out. With so many shooters. So if these guys can just show up, and if these guys can just really just perform at a high level with their backs up against the wall, I don't see why Carr's back is going to be an issue, I'm afraid. And so you have to think about that. Even if Carr plays tonight, you have to wonder how much you're really going to get from him because his back is messed up. And anyone who's had a bad back before, if it's hurting, it's just hurting. Ain't nothing you can do about it. It ain't. Tyson, I see you. Thanks for joining in, my dude. We need some dogs to come out tonight. We need to see who we are We need to see who we are with our backs against the wall. Like our backs, we haven't been an underdog like this all year, not at all. So, who are we? What are we made of? What kind of dog do we have? As Tyson just pointed out, who's gonna come out tonight and says, if we gonna lose this game, we going down fighting. You're not gonna just take us to the. You're not gonna just take us to the. You're not gonna just beat us, just beat our brains in. We gonna fight you until the horn goes off. Period. Would they show up? This is the kind of game that I look for 𝐀𝐫𝐿𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐲 to want to be at his best. But one thing about 𝐀𝐫𝐿𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐲, we know he's definitely going to bring it every single night. We don't have to worry about him. Weird zone looks may help with Butler. Carr out on defense. I want to see how smart Coach Pope really is, man. I think losing by 30 to beat Arkansas by 20. Hey, you know what? I think a lot of fans would take that, man. Well, the Wildcats don't stop. Yep, Sandy, I agree with you. Don't stop believing. Yeah, I'll let that go. I shouldn't never be singing. And yes, please, thank you, Iceman. Please, if you get a chance to go to the free throw and get free points, that's free money. Make your free throw. Please. We can't leave any points out there off the board tonight. Every little opportunity that we get tonight, I keep trying to do this, but every time I do this. So we can't leave any points off the board tonight, and we definitely got to make the free throws. Thanks, Iceman, for pointing that out, because I think people sometimes forget maybe how valuable that is. And against Vandy, we hit one more, maybe two more threes, a couple more free throws, even 3 or 4 more or less turnovers, we win that ball game. Hope Pope gets some aggressive dog-fighting big man next year. Williams seems to play lazy at times. Well, tonight look, if it's ever going to be a night that Williams could get exposed even more than what may people say, will be tonight. Because Tennessee's bigs, they play ball. They're going to keep throwing it at us. And I don't know if we have enough to go at them, because Tennessee's going to attack the rim all night long because we're soft. We're really a soft team. And I say that with love. I love you, Williams. I love you, Garrison. But we're soft. And Tennessee knows it. So Tennessee's going to attack it on every opportunity that they get. Whoever makes the least turnovers will win. Well, Kentucky doesn't need to make any did. Jackson Robinson, he does pretty good when he's actually out there as point guard. So we'll see. Marino will be a big improvement. I hope so, but I definitely hope maybe he'll go out and get one more big too as well. Even though I don't see any reason why Garrison would transfer, knowing that it's his job next year pretty much. But he needs to start doing something, man. Like, I want to see a double-digit rebound game out of Garrison tonight. I think he might have had 8 rebounds one game, but I don't think he's ever had double figures in rebounds all year. And Garrison, you too big for that, man. You're McDonald's All-American. Play like it, dude. Like, don't be afraid. Now, another thing is this: how flexible are the referees going to be with the whistle tonight? Because if we get in foul trouble early, I got a white flag. We're gonna just wave it. Because if we in foul trouble, then we hurting. We have nothing left. Nothing. Pope would hit the portal and get some dudes. I think so too. And I'm not even upset that we didn't even get Caleb Wilson. I haven't lost any sleep over that whatsoever. So I was really hoping that we could, but we didn't. So hey, go to the portal and let's get some big men. Everyone smash that. Vandy paid for us a big man Saturday. Probably so. Probably so. Hope Owai stays. He always brings his game. I mean, this is going to be his team next year. I think 𝐀𝐫𝐿𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐲, I think 𝐀𝐫𝐿𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐿 can play along with Jasper and the rest of those kids. I don't think it's going to be no problem. We're definitely going to need that leadership. He know that it's going to be his team next year, and if we can just find a way to make this game competitive, and can we just get within the 5-minute mark of the ball game and have a chance? And even if we kept it close and in the 5 minutes of the ball game and we're still close in the ball game and we don't find a way to pull it out, I don't think the fan base is going to be angry. I think the fan base, considering who we have out, the injuries, the lack of physicality that we have as a team, I just don't see why the fan base wouldn't be proud of that. You know, we want to win, and you know we're gonna be upset if we don't win the ball game, even though we know it's a long shot. That just comes along with being a Kentucky fan. If you lose, you're not very happy, rightfully so. And I don't want to hear Vandy Chris mouth anyway. So he already told me there is no possible way that you guys are beating Tennessee tonight. So I said, hey, you never know. Crazier things have happened. Vandy got fined $500 for storming the floor. Because you know it's their chance to, because they did it against Tennessee. So the second one is $250. So Vandy rushed to court for a $500 fine. It used to go to the NCAA, but they changed the rule 2 years ago, and you pay the team you storm against now. So you can get that $500K for our big man. That's why you said that. Okay, so they paid for our big man. Well, then Tennessee need to storm the court tonight too. Then how about that? I appreciate that. Well, I guess we probably got some money against Clemson and probably against Ohio State too. Then more NIL money to go around. Yeah, that's true as well. But you know, I think our guys will have I think if our guys show up tonight with the right attitude, I don't even know if the right attitude is enough. Like, you got to get off that bus and walk into that arena, and you gotta have a different step about yourself tonight. And none of these guys have played in an arena like Tennessee before, and it's not gonna be easy, man. It's not. I'm not upset. I'm not even upset about Butler not playing. That guy, people got their complaints about him, and I get it. Too many turnovers down the last minutes of the ball game. I get all that. I was upset too as well. If anything, you gotta protect the ball at all costs. You are point guard. You understand how important that is. But him not being out, like, I need Butler to get healthy, because I don't know if his down the stretch play was fatigue, and if he was just hurt too bad, and he just wasn't able to execute his job like he was supposed to, his assignments. So I don't know what the issue was. That's very not like Butler, in my opinion. So I hope if he's hurt, because he's out tonight, man, I can't believe he's out against Tennessee, man. Like, big time people show up in big time games, and I don't get it. So we'll see. Hey, Kentucky Rick. The planet of the flag needs to go away in football too. Florida State is a lot of teams do it after they win. But you know what they say though. Hey, if you don't want them to plant a flag in the middle of your field, beat them. It's really that simple, to be honest with you. We're surrounded. Where's that at? Too many people getting hurt, and they sending the wrong message to the young ones. Vandy and the rim and the river. Thanks for the answers, gentlemen. Where's that at? I saw something, right? Kentucky Rick said, we're surrounded. That simplifies the problem. Lieutenant General Chesty Puller, U.S. Marine Corps. All that's left to do is for us to get in there and fight. That's it. All we can do tonight, man. Thanks, Kentucky Rick. I appreciate that. I agree with you guys so much. I agree with that so much. Nothing we can do about it. We got guys hurt. Step up. Like, if you're sick, if you got a job and if somebody calls in sick, you can't complain. You still gotta do your job. So we gotta just step in, and everybody just gotta do their job. Come to work, put the work in, and let's go. Tomorrow, my birthday, I need a win. Hey, happy early birthday to nobody. I appreciate. Hope you have a very happy birthday, and winning tonight would definitely be a good birthday present to you. So happy birthday to you, big guy. And anybody else that has like an anniversary or a birthday or something special going on, please put it in the chat, man, so I can give you a shout out as well. But I would definitely love I would definitely love to do that for sure. Just to show my gotta take that initiative. Got to, man. Like, you just gotta show up and just go to work. What else you want? I mean, we can't cry no more. This is college basketball. People get hurt every day. What are you gonna do about it? Next man up. Let's play ball. Go out there and execute and play ball. But outside of the big man, outside of the big man for Tennessee, which is big, which is really big, I think we got a chance. Tennessee can't outshoot us. Tennessee, if we can find a way to slow Tennessee down in the middle, in the paint, we got a chance to win this ball game, even without Butler. And you heard that here. That's how much I believe in our team when we're clicking on all cylinders. We can go into Tennessee tonight and we can shock the nation. No one giving us a chance. They just not. But we can go in there, we can do something special. Is it a tall hill? Yes, it is. But we'll see what happens. Did your TV stop playing dirty movies? It did. I don't know what. Well, Ice man. That's what happens, man, when you watch ball games from people streaming ball games and stuff like that. And when it gets cut off, you just never know what's going to pop up on the screen. Ice man, I thought I was over that, big guy. Kenny Brooks said life is 10% what happens to you and 90% what you do about it. That's it. And the Lady Cats, they went to Texas A&M. They got smacked in the mouth. They came right back the next game, got up, and wore them out. That's how you play basketball right there. You gotta forget about what happened in Vandy. You gotta forget about that one of your brothers is down. If anything, let it inspire you to play harder. Let it inspire you to do better. I don't know. Find something. I'm just messing. No, you good, Ice man. No problem. I know you are. It's all good. He won't live there. No. Oh man, I was like, what the heck am I looking at? Oh man, I'm so glad my daughter didn't walk in. I was like, what? And this is YouTube. So this is YouTube as well. I'm just messing with you, man. Yeah, Kenny. Anyway, so I know we're talking about the pregame and everything, guys, but yesterday I almost got into a fight with about 4 people at the DMV. I don't know if I was wrong. I don't know. Motivation is healthy, absolutely. I don't know if I was in the wrong, but I was upset because they was upset with me. So we get to the DMV yesterday, because my daughter got her permit. So we was going to get her her permit done. And so we get there, we the second person in line outside. We get there like 2 hours early, because that's how bad it is here. We get there 2 hours early, and so the car that was in front of us that was there, they left. I took a chair, and I set the chair because I was first in line, but it's cold in the morning. So when everyone started getting in line, I went up. No, DMV always roll. I went and got in line, and the guy that was first, I said, hey, excuse me, my man. That's my chair right there. I'm first in line. Oh, man, everybody had a fit. Now, I don't know if that's the right thing to do or not. I've always did that. I've always put a chair. I've always seen people do that and then sit in their cars. So am I in the wrong for putting my chair there and getting back in the car? It was just a small little seat that goes in the gym. I just set it there. I don't know if I was wrong or not. So, but they wanted to fight me, and I almost fought too. But unfortunately, my mouth was hurting. So if I got hit in the mouth, I would probably cry. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't like going to the DMV at all. I'm calling Kobe for the step up tonight. I call Kobe for the step up too tonight as well. Like I said, I mean, we need Kobe. Can we get about 17 points out of Kobe tonight? And will Kobe only shoot 3? Kobe, for those who watch sports live reactions, Kobe seems smart to me. I mean, it's cold outside at 6:00 in the morning. It ain't here in Tennessee. It's not. There's like, well, you should have been standing in line for 2 hours in the cold. Like, why would you want anybody to do that for? Well, and they had just got in line. It wasn't like they've been standing in line for like 15 or 20 minutes. I'm talking about like just a couple of minutes They were standing in line, and then I just came right up after them and said, "This is my seat. I was here before all you guys was." But they were still upset. They were mad that you didn't, that they didn't think of that. So yeah, you back in America now, Big Mike. They rude, but I mean they really like they told me, look, that's rude. You don't do that kind of stuff. I'm like, dude, I was here for like 2 hours before you guys was. I'm not standing outside in the freezing cold. All I want is a picture for my daughter for her permit. That ain't worth standing outside 2 hours in the cold for. So yeah, so that got my blood pressure going a little bit. I almost got gangster on them yesterday. So we need Kobe and Jackson to produce tonight. Both of those guys. Hey, thanks, Jeff. Both of those guys got to step up tonight. Like every time that Jackson Robinson plays point guard, we do good. We do really good when he plays point guard. So I hope that continues to well, because I mean, matter of fact, let me ask you guys a question. How does Trent Perry not Trent Perry? How does Trent Noor fix in? How does Trent Noor fit in to how he may be able to help us tonight? Is this a night that he should get to play 4 or 5 minutes, 6 minutes, or should he sit down? He's a bigger body. Now, how strong he's still a young freshman, because he ain't got a lot of playing time. But is Trent is he somebody that can go in and maybe give you 3 or 4 fouls and give the other big guys some rest for a little bit? Because I mean, it's going to be, we had some physical games this year, but I think this is probably going to be one of the most physical games that we have all year. Shake dog. You get a shake dog. They need to be nicer to you in Kentucky, Mike. Don't trust that orange at all. Tennessee's going to be very. Hey, Cecil Whalen, thank you so much for joining in. I see you as well. Hope I didn't miss anybody who's here. If I did, my apologies. For Trent may play 3 or 4 with Garrison at the 5. 3 or 4 with Garrison at the 5. How do we score? Hey, look, Trent can score, and look, I'm not gonna lie. I like games like this because it just gives me a chance to really see who our Wildcats are. Win or lose, this gives me a chance to see who they really are. And you would think up to this particular point, you would know who they are, but I don't think, we've seen Butler out. Butler's already set out of the game already. Carr's already set out of the game already. But because of the intensity, because of the location of where we're playing at, I think everything is elevated to a much higher level. We're in DEFCON 4 right now. That's where we at. This concerns me with Jackson Ball. But you know what? I don't think Jackson's did bad as a point guard though, Cecil. For me personally, and it's just my opinion. And I like your thoughts, Cecil, as well. So please keep them coming. Just for me, and somebody can remind me if I'm going crazy, but I don't think Jackson Robinson has played bad as a point guard. I think he's controlled. I still think he still had this game. He got other people involved. Because at this particular point, first of all, Butler's not playing, so that means that Kobe gets to start tonight, not Noah, right? Yeah. Not Noah, but Travis Perry. He'll be the first person off the bench with Garrison as a relief. Big thing for us is if we could just stay out of foul trouble. Like if they let us play the way they did against who did we Texas A&M, I think it was Alabama, where there wasn't a lot of fouls, or against Vandy. My fault. Was it against Vandy? It was against Vandy. If they let us play like we did against Vandy, and we don't have to, and we're not concerned about foul trouble, then I don't see, I don't really know, I don't know how we can actually go wrong in this situation. Oh man, I was supposed to do something for behind the scenes for this guy. Sorry about this, 21. I don't know how to do it, but I'm gonna figure it out. I got something for you anyway, 21. So just stand by, okay? Don Ho, welcome into the show. I appreciate it. Thank you. Trent Noor can shoot the lights out, and that's what we're gonna need tonight. We're gonna need Trent, but the question is, will Coach Pope put him in the ball game tonight? If Carr does not play, then yes, I see Noah getting in the ball game absolutely. If Carr plays, I don't know if we see Noah or not, because we'll just go back and forth with Ansley and Carr. I don't know if Noah would get any run tonight just because of that. So we'll have to see how that goes too as well. Trent Noah can shoot. I hope he can. Ziegler will eat Robinson up at point. You think so? I mean, oh man. See, I think I'm gonna have to end this live because every time I get positive, every time I start thinking positive, I see stuff like this. Come on, nobody help me out. I'm trying to be positive here. I would play Carr if he's not. I wouldn't play Carr if he's not 100%. And you know, I don't who said that? Nobody. I don't disagree with that. I don't. I think look, we're already like number 9 or 10 in the SEC right now. So we're towards the bottom of the pack. This loss in the SEC, I pray that Carter plays. I think I do too. But if he's hurt, then why risk it for? Why put all that in the line? I wish I can do this, man. I wish I can do this while I'm talking to you guys. So bear with me for a second as well, guys. Live. Let me see if I can actually do this right here. This right here. Let me see. Content. My fault for this. I'm learning. This is 21 keeps putting me on to some new information, and I always forget to do it. But I don't know how to really do that as well. Put this on general permissions, I guess. No, that's not it. But I gotta get better at this, bro. 21, thank you. That's all I say. Yes, but it's like 7-way tie for 4th. I mean, we're right there. I mean, we still, at the end of the day, we got enough games left in this season that we can still get a bye. Now, we can't keep losing, and we got to go on the road, and we got to get some road wins. But it's not too far-fetched to say that Kentucky can't play its way back into a double bye. Is it going to be hard? Absolutely. Is it a struggle? Absolutely. But is it impossible? I wouldn't say it's impossible, because we're going to beat Vandy at home. I can tell you that. We're going to be ready for Vandy next time. We can fix it today before the post-game show. Yeah, we will. We'll do that. So we will, tonight we just get to see who we are as a team when our back's up against the wall. And man to man, you get NIL, I get NIL. You got a car, I got a car. You got jewelry, I got jewelry. Let's do it. Let's play ball, and we'll see. And we're going to see. But I think at the end of the night, the difference in the ball game won't be the shooting. It's going to be the inside game that Tennessee brings that we don't have, because their bigs can score, and they will go at you all night long. But his hurt mobility against his athletes. When your back is hurt, you're hurt, and it will shut you down. Kentucky will not lose no more games at home this year. That, I like that, Carl Miller, because that's important to me. Like, losing to Alabama didn't necessarily hurt, but losing at home hurt the worst to me. I wanted to go undefeated this year at home. Tonight we see just how good this staff is. That sums it up right there, nobody. Tonight we're going to see, with the pieces that you got in place, how do you work a game plan, Coach Pope and staff. How do you work a game plan with what you got to beat a team like Tennessee on the road? You better hit your shots. And how many threes do we make tonight? Do we make more over or under 10 threes tonight? That means Brill's got to be on. That means Robinson's got to be on. We got 12. We got 12 left in the SEC. We need 6 of those. Well, we better hurry up then. Yeah. So that means that means that we can lose 6 more SEC games, and that would give us 9 losses. We will make up for that Alabama loss at home by beating Auburn. Beating Auburn. Look, if we could beat, let's dream over. Let's dream a little bit tonight. If we beat Tennessee tonight, beat Arkansas, beat Auburn, that's pretty good to me. I take it. Go to Alabama, beat them. I guess I'm just dreaming. I guess I'm just dreaming too much. That's 9-9. Yeah, that's 9-9. But is that we will need more than 10. I think we go. Yeah, to get that double bye. Look, as long as we're not playing on Wednesday night, I'm okay with that. Man, that's tough, man. That's tough because Kentucky's definitely the BBN is definitely looking forward to coming to Nashville and redeeming themselves from the first game loss last year. That double bye would make a big difference. 3 losses and the Kentucky Nasties come out mean. So we just gotta hang in there, man. We gotta see who we are as a team tonight. We gotta see who our coaching staff is, and we just gotta believe in each other. Those guys in the locker room, they gotta believe in each other. And what a huge, huge win that would be to go into Tennessee and upset those guys. That would be enormous right there for us to be able to do that. Especially, look, Vandy beat them, and then if they blow us out, that just gives Vandy Chris that much more, and I don't want to hear it. So, Vandy Chris, if you see this, I love you, bro. I just don't want to hear it. Okay? Bottom 8 SEC teams play on Wednesdays. It'd be close. Yeah, and we can't. All Kentucky fans, you are just have faith in them. Don't give up on them. I did a video. I posted a video yesterday. If you guys haven't had a chance to see it, and basically that's basically what it's all about. Is wake up call. Don't give up on the Cats. BC always says we're gonna lose about 7 or 8 SEC games this year. Don't be upset about that. Just hold tight. Let's see what happens, and let's see if we can find a way to get some key wins. And it's like nobody says, I'll lose by 30 tonight to win by 20 against Arkansas. So good luck to the Cats tonight. It will be a post-game show right here on YouTube. If you watch only through Facebook, the show will most likely just be on YouTube. So please go subscribe to the channel if you haven't, if you're on Facebook. And let's just go get some wins, guys. Let's just go beat Tennessee. And, for me, it ain't even at this tonight. As much as I want to sit here and say that it's about winning and losing, tonight it's about what kind of fight do we have. How will we go in to Tennessee and will we let these guys abuse us all night long? Ball movement is going to be big for us. We got to keep those guys off their toes. We got to be that ball movement. We can't get stagnant in the half court. We got to be moving that ball, and we got to get back to the 14-second, and then we up and we out. That's what we got to do. That's kind of ball we got to go. But Tennessee likes to get up and down the floor too as well. So this is going to be a very physical ball game. I'm not giving up. Just sucks with injuries. Wednesday won last few games. If it was 100%, we get on a run again. So we'll see what happens tonight against Tennessee. The road games are our weakness. I think so. Well, we went into Mississippi State and we got to win in that tough environment. So it's possible for us to go on the road and win if we play our best ball. We can do that. I think we really can do that, and we just got to be ready to play tonight at Tennessee because it's definitely going to be one heck of a shootout for sure. So thank you guys for joining in today. I'm sorry I was late. I was supposed to have been on today at 1 o'clock, so Eastern. So that's my apologies for that. But I look forward to doing the post-game show. Let's hope that the Cats get the win. And let's just go Cats, man. Everybody stay tight. Stay warm where you at. Smile. Keep the faith. Don't break no TVs tonight. Don't throw the controllers. and let's stay calm and understand that we're Kentucky fans and we're going to keep rooting for our team, win, lose, or draw. Until next time, go Cats.